Welcome to Be Discouraged podcast. This is the episode 14.
Yep.
14. Exciting episode. Lots of new stuff going on. I made
Second-
some moves. You made some moves.
Second
What?
podcast of the year, right? Second,
Yeah.
first.
No, I think it's the first. Yeah, because
Yeah,
we did
first.
one right before.
Yeah.
Right before. Yep. My New Year resolution's been pretty good. All the things I've done. The sweet thing I flex on a little bit, but in general, it's gone down so much that I feel like I'm still being successful. I had a
The
couple
sweet
treats.
thing, he means
Yeah, the sweet.
quitting
Yeah, like
sugars.
eating treats. Yeah. And I've had a couple things, but nothing like I was doing one every day. I guaranteed myself something delicious
Yeah.
every single day. So
That's good.
not anymore. Yeah. Got a lot better. How have yours been going?
Good. I got my music box, my Mac Mini.
Did you make anything yet?
No, I turned it on and it's just gonna require a lot of energy. So, and I haven't had any.
And it's just a whole different thing. A whole different thing.
Yeah, it's a different
Yeah.
OS operating system, and then I decided I want my own space for it because I have it plugged into my monitor, and I gotta switch USB, switch keyboards, and I was like, that's too much fucking work. So
Yeah.
I'll probably clean out my closet, put a little table in there or something.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Julian's gonna make I'll get to the next thing, but Julian's gonna make a jingle for me for this channel thing I started. But
Wow,
I guess the
channel.
you know this, but the big news I have is I'm no longer a streamer. Streaming's dead to me. I finally let it go. It's completely gone now, which just feels amazing, dude. It feels amazing. I can't tell you how.
The flame is entirely dissolved.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the first time I've ever said anything close to that where I didn't feel like I didn't mean it after I said it.
Yeah.
It's gone. But I've now moved on to my new crack addiction, which is Pokemon cards. And I started opening up so many of them, and then I was like, dude, I won't be able to fund this. But I was like, I don't want to stop doing this. And I was like, I need to monetize it and also do something on the side to pay for it all. So
Yeah.
I'm making content around it, and I've been doing deliveries nonstop, dude. Pay for this. Julian saw one of my videos, and I've opened 45 packs this week, 50.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. So I'm making a channel today. I'm going out doing interviews. I got this microphone, and the whole thing is it's kind of morphed into this. I was unpacking them originally, but now I'm moving into every time I do 10 packs, I'm holding myself accountable and giving out one of them to people in the street. And so it'll open up interview opportunities and just meeting people. And
Are you going to where are you gonna go to do that? Are you gonna go to the mall or something?
yeah. There's this one mall around here that has this outside area that people walk in. That's perfect for it. It's not going to be sunny. The lighting's not going to be good, but I don't have that opportunity around here.
Yeah.
That's not an option.
I'm looking forward to the videos and see how you interact with people, because I know how you interact with me and I know how you interact with people on the internet, but I've never seen you interact with people in real life.
And I might be stiff. I'm nervous for it, of course.
I'm not gonna be like, boo, you fucking suck. I just want to see what it looks like.
I can only imagine it'll get better. But I feel like it'll go well. And we have 3 today. I bought these packs offline, and they're not a ripoff, but they were a ripoff, dude. Because I bought them. They were supposed to be older packs that are not in print, and I got 3 modern packs. And it's basically I paid $5 extra for them, which isn't that bad, but I could have got those anywhere.
You got them on Amazon?
Amazon, yeah. So I
report
put a
it.
negative review.
No, you should report it and be like, they'll usually just let you keep it, and then they'll send you the ones that they were supposed to.
Okay. Well, maybe
once you review it, you're kind of fucked unless they reach out to you.
I didn't want to refund it and send them back, because then I could just give these ones out, and I wouldn't have to go get more for the interview. So I'm gonna give these ones out. Yeah. But yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I posted a bunch of videos. I've made opened a bunch of packs on camera. I posted some of them. I haven't been posting all of them. I'm gonna kind of keep it to just the big pulls and opening all of them on camera, but not posting all of them.
Yeah.
And really focus on that interview stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be really cool.
Alternatively, you can always get the Halloween packs that have 3 generic lame cards and give them to little kids.
Yeah, but I kind of want to diversify. I don't mind having kid involved, but I think having people who aren't as interested, and people maybe who have never opened one who would want to, or
you might be changing some lives, creating some horrible addictions.
Yeah, that'd be cool, dude. Show them why I do it.
Crippling them for the rest of their lives with a Pokemon pack.
Yeah, it's cool, dude. Because Mariah's way more invested than me streaming. She wants to come do this.
Well, yeah,
I gave her the
because
opportunity
it's
to opt out.
that she can actually be a part of.
Yeah, and it doesn't also like I think that live interaction and the time sync's a big thing too. The time sync of streaming and being disconnected from everything.
Yeah.
Like that I think that's a big reason. Like this I can kind of come in and out of.
Yeah.
But yesterday
yeah.
I took a break. I didn't do anything. You know, and I didn't feel obligated to do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's way more invested.
What's your grand goal for the Pokemon pack opening stuff? Like, do you have a place that you would like to be besides monetizing now?
I would like to give out 100 packs this year. I think that'd be really cool. 100 packs for 100 different people. And I think that's doable. That would also mean I'd have to open 1,000 packs this year. But yeah. But I'd also like for it to pay for itself. I think that would be cool.
You're tallying it up, right? Like you know how many packs you've opened exactly since you started this?
Roughly. Okay. Yeah. I keep it's almost like a 5 score.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm not like doing exactly, but I'm like that's 10 right there. But I did 7 yesterday. I did 5 today. That's yeah, man. The Fred Meyer people are getting to know me, dude. They are.
You should.
And then
Go ahead.
I just try to chop it up with them, and they're fucking stinky nerds, dude. Speaking of stinky nerds, I was talking to my 2 friends, Philip and Isaac, today, and I was talking to them about like people smelling bad, and they didn't seem to be as bothered. And I felt like somebody who was an asshole. I felt like an asshole. But I went to the gas station yesterday, and there's this new guy there, and they already have one stinker, dude. And there's this new guy there, and I immediately smelled him the second I walked up. Immediately, dude. And like he's got a big beard and long hair. He's fine. Like he looked kind of cool, actually. He looked like Yu-Gi-Oh cool.
Dude, he was just missing.
You know what I mean?
He was just missing the fedora. That's all. That's the only piece he was missing.
Yeah, and so I'm like, whoa, dude. And I get up there, and I'm like, oh my god. And then he asked me for my ID because I was getting some Zens. And so he takes my ID, and I see his fingernails, and they're pretty long, but there's like probably a centimeter's worth of fucking shit under his nails. And I'm like, whoa, dude, this guy's out of control hygiene. And then I get my ID back, and not only is it sweaty, but it's hot. And my ID has perspiration on it. It felt like it was in a. Huh?
Did it stink, your ID?
I went out, dude. I have hand sanitizer in my car. I'm kind of a germaphobe. This is something a lot of people don't know about me. Is I think about it constantly. I just don't let it rule my life.
Yeah.
But dude, I fucking went there. I disinfected my caffeine chocolate. I disinfected my Zen, my IDs, everything, dude. I put them in a fucking bath.
And for some people not to care about it, I don't know, because it's hard not to care about something that's penetrating your senses to the point to where you're physically flinching.
Yeah, dude. And like I'm a little sensory oriented, so I know I'm sensitive to that, and I try to recognize that when I'm dealing with that. But fuck, man, I was like putting in my pin, and I'm like, I can't even think, dude. It was making me cross-eyed.
I'm at the point where I'll be like, dude, you fucking, like, for me, you stink really badly, so I'm just gonna be over here, like.
I got back, and I told Mariah, I was like, I'm never going back to Jackson's again. That's a gas station. I said, I'm never going back, dude. They got 2 stinkies. I can't do it.
That's bad.
You can't plan around that. Yeah.
No way. And then the room for toleration there is so unfair, because it's like, you can live in your filth, but why the fuck do I have to tolerate it?
Yeah, dude. And they don't smell it. My brother's stinky like that, and like they just don't smell it. They don't know it, dude. It's like you see the podcast where Steve-O has a podcast. Steve-O was talking about how he had rot mouth.
Yeah.
Really bad.
You talked about.
Oh, we did, and he didn't smell it. It's just like stinky people don't smell it, dude. It's crazy.
I don't know, man. Because like when I was a teenager, like deep into World of Warcraft, and my balls smelled like Egg McMuffins. Like I knew that I smelled, even though it didn't smell to me, because like it's my own body odor. I was like, I'm sure that's fucking bad to everybody else. You know.
Yeah.
So it's also just an awareness. And just simple etiquette, right?
I don't know how you get hired stinking like that, dude. I don't know how you don't get talked to. No, but like the other,
stinky too.
No, it's crazy the dividing line in that specifically that gas station.
Some people take showers before their interview, right? So it wasn't expected. You know, maybe they tried to get all fixed up.
Dude, there's no way when you pass off the keys, you're not like, whoa.
Well, and then a lot of people don't want to be rude, and they're scared, and some people get into positions that they don't. Yeah, I mean, I see it all the time, dude. When I was in the Army, there was a 3-star general that went to our compound, and you know, there's rules and regulations on how you wear your uniform and how groomed you have to be, etc. And he had the longest white hairs hanging out of his shirt, blowing in the wind. Like his white hairs were so long that they were like going across his chin and stuff. And all of us were just looking at it like, what the fuck? And that's definitely out of regs, right? But he's a 3-star general, and I guarantee you nobody's gonna tell him anything because of that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude.
Blowing. Yeah,
especially down here.
Yeah, it's
wild.
Giant, long white hairs.
I saw a dead spider. Pretty sure it's a dead spider. I gotta check. That's gross, dude. Anything down here, any neck beard, anything that. This is a PSA to men. If you have something growing down here and nothing growing up here, you gotta fix that. You gotta...
And I think guys knowingly do it to hide their fat, but it makes them look fatter because it's like, dude, your cat is making love to the carpet.
Hey, dude, I fucking hate these cats.
You love them.
I do, but I hate them. I can't. It's like a cat dad thing that I got going on. Where I'm really rooting for. I'm gonna mourn. I mourn it every day, but I'm also can't wait for this one to pass away, because then everything.
Yeah.
The whole dynamic falls apart. Like, I love her to death, dude. But
my sister, my younger sister, the one right below me, she has 9 dogs. I learned that yesterday, and I was like, get the fuck away from me.
I automatically.
Dogs? I told her just have another kid.
In an apartment?
No, it's like a trailer or something like that.
Oh man, I honestly start to believe that people have what?
No, go ahead.
I start to believe that people have psychological problems when they have that many animals,
I said,
especially in a house.
I said, you're not a pet owner, you're depressed. I said that's what. And then she kind of like looked around, and I was like, you're fucking depressed. Have another baby.
You need fulfillment.
Yeah, because that's insane. 9 dogs, dude. Oh my god.
Especially dogs.
Yeah, drooling, pissing, shitting, and then she has like 3 puppies or something.
And the hair, dude. Just the hair.
Yeah.
Would be insane.
Yeah.
Would be insane. Do you have anything you wanted to talk about today? I just want to talk about my Pokemon stuff. I'm very excited about it, dude. It's all I've thought about. Dude, I've been so absorbed. Like I feel like Liz Blazeheart. Like I've been.
She was live last night from like 9 p.m. to like 5 in the morning. Like 9 hours.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's me, dude. That's me right now. I'm not like I'm out here doing deliveries for 3 hours and then go and get the cards and then set up the camera.
do you get paid? It goes immediately in your account or something?
No, I get paid weekly, so I kind of like I'm keeping track of all the things too, because I think it'll be tax deductible if I can monetize it. So I'm keeping track of all the cards I'm like buying, having the receipt, because the vending machines you can send the receipts right to your email. Either that or keeping the paper receipts. Yeah. But yeah, keeping track. But I think it'll all hit the week after, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, I've been absorbed, dude. It's my life again. I feel so fulfilled. And it all came from this point of lack of fulfillment, which is awesome.
Yeah. Well, tell them what made you decide that you didn't want to stream the moment.
It was the last podcast, actually. Yeah. So the last podcast, Julian was sitting there and he was talking about maybe not streaming for his New Year's resolution, like figuring that out. Did you figure it out? Are you committed?
No, I'm still in limbo, as you can tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But he was talking about not streaming, and that little bit of information, I was like, oh, well, if you don't, I'm not going to. Like, I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, and then I resonated on that, and I was like, dude, if I feel that fickle on it, if I feel that fickle on it, I probably don't want to do it. Yeah. And then it all crumbled. And then I was that wasn't this big epiphany moment, but I was playing games with my buddy Phil and Isaac. And I was sitting there playing Hulk, and that's my guy.
Marvel Rivals.
I'm sitting there,
he's playing
Marvel Rivals. Yeah, thank you. Playing Marvel Rivals, playing the Incredible Hulk, and I'm sitting there, and we played for an hour or two, and I was like, dude, if I'm not a streamer, why do I want to be good at this game? I was like, if I don't want to be good at games, I was like, why am I playing this game? And I was like, oh my god, I was like, I've been Hulk all of 2024, like basically just playing Hulk, like not really, but like doing the exact same thing. With this idea in mind that it all pays off kind of to be a streamer, like it validated.
Yeah, you're investing in something that you thought was going to be there, but it's not.
Yeah. And then I'm just like, oh, dude, I wasted all of 2024. Like I was like, and I feel so unfulfilled. And like, I just was sinking. I couldn't even play the game. I was like I was fucking deer in the headlights, dude. And I just stopped playing games for a couple days. And had this idea. I was like, what else do I love more, like as much as video games? I've never had that. That was the one reason I was attached to streaming. It was this idea that like video games are the thing that like drives me.
Yeah.
But the last 3 months, dude, that's so transferred to this. Like it's been so transferred to this. And this is the only other thing. And I'm like really in. And so I was like, I'm just going to full send it. And dude, I'm not kidding. I woke up Saturday, like 8 a.m. ready to do deliveries, getting ready. and I started crying. Just started crying. I was listening to music and I started crying because I felt hungry and fulfilled.
Right.
Like I felt motivated, and I wasn't like,
you had the missing piece that you've been lacking this whole time.
yeah, dude. And I love that part of me, and like I haven't had it in a long time. I'm getting goosebumps right now. I know it's dumb. You hate it, but like I cried, dude. I cried. Just for a minute, but like not even a minute, probably 15 seconds. But I had this moment. I was like fucking hungry.
Yeah,
I'm ready to like do something with this. So
yeah,
it's been cool. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I feel great, dude. Feel great. Yeah. So we're doing the interviews today. Go ahead.
No, when I looked at your YouTube blast, you had like 8 subscribers and like 1,700 views already. So
yeah. And like I said, I'm gonna kind of reorient because I was just opening packs, and then you kind of gave shout out to Julian actually. He gave me the idea, like the seed idea of like I can't remember your base idea, but like I took his idea and turned it into this like
it was just like rewarding us for watching through whether or not you get a pull or not, and like doing something extra other than just ending the video and giving us a reason to stick around to the end. Because I know whenever I watch that type of stuff, I'm just like, come on, skip. I just want to see if you got anything,
Yeah, and then it's funny because after you said that, I started seeing them everywhere on my like my social medias, and so I was like, I don't want to be the guy. I also don't want to be the guy who has the fucking 8,000 elite trainer boxes and is hoarding them all and scalped them all, and no one else gets them. Like I every time I see that, I'm like, I hate you, dude. Yeah. Like I can't get this thing because you're doing this thing right now. Yeah. And so I don't want to be that guy. And then the creative idea and just being a little different came up with this.
Yeah. And then it's good for you too. It just mixes it up. Yeah. And I've always been bound. Like I was telling my buddies today that like I've always been kind of bound by the interview idea. Like I've done that even in my like streaming stuff. Like I've did lots of interviews and lots of like things like that. And I like the idea of using all of my tools to connect with people. It's gonna be much more intimate. Yeah, and you can tell them about your YouTube too. You can be like, hey, we're on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna post this, and boom, new subscriber.
Yep.
You should print some business cards or something. That way they can have direct links.
Or it'd be cool to make my own sleeves.
That would be really cool.
That'd be really fucking cool, dude.
I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there's mass producers out there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, dude. I have these. Hold on, 2 secs.
Okay.
My clients are really invested in this Pokemon stuff. They're invested in Pokemon. They also like that I've kind of brought that, and I feel like all of us have kind of, like if I hadn't met them, I wouldn't be doing this right now.
Yeah.
And like I always had the love for Pokemon, but I didn't foster it into this without them. And so we've been bouncing back and forth doing like little trades and stuff. And they got me these like these little fucking A-pop cards.
Those are cool, dude. Those are cool.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. They don't fit in like binder sleeves. But they fit a top loader, and they're cool. They're cool. They completely cover the card. You can't even see what card it is, basically.
Yeah, but it's all kawaii, right? It's all cute.
Yeah. I got those. But yeah, making my own sleeve would be cool, and then I could give them the sleeve, and then they would know.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be cool.
Because it's their card, right? So they'll keep it in there. Yeah, they won't just throw it away because it's the card.
Yeah, I was gonna bring them sleeves too in case they got something, so they didn't feel like they had to like keep it out of the rain or something like that. Yeah. But having my own on it would be really cool.
Or
especially their quality.
Even a more cost-effective way would be to print out a bunch of stickers and then just put them on the penny sleeves.
That's smart, dude. That's smart.
Because I'm sure that's way cheaper.
But I would want my sleeve to be nice. These sleeves.
You can eventually work your way towards that, right? Because
that's a good idea.
You're just gonna drop $100 on this many sleeves and you don't know where.
That's me, dude.
Yeah, just fucking slowly upgrade, dude. Just slowly upgrade.
I'm like, yeah, dude.
Let's see where you came from, right?
Yeah, I'm pissed about these packs, dude. Hopefully the rest aren't bunk. These ones, I in the fine print, basically they do say that they're going to be Stellar Crown, but the pictures and the way they're separated made me feel like they were not going to be that. And so
tactics, dude.
Yeah, but the other ones seem legit and they're from good buyers. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Hoping, dude. Yeah. I spent like hundreds. I spent so much money, dude. Probably like 400, 500 bucks.
Expensive, dude. Pokemon
is expensive.
Like each pack is like $5.
Yeah, I was gonna run myself to the ground, dude. It was gonna like make me have to get a second mortgage. I don't even have a mortgage, but it had like that type of.
Well, I mean, you got it down. You're doing deliveries, and hopefully it's evening out, and then hopefully with time it'll be not evening out. It'll be you making money or just cutting it even. Like,
Yeah. And I'm not. Sometimes I'm not cutting exactly even, but the net loss is like we're talking like $10 versus hundreds.
well, I mean, right now until
Yeah, I'm burning though, dude. I mean, like I'm buying, man. I bought a lot. I have double the bulk I had last time I talked to you. Yeah. Anything else?
Well, for me, so
Yeah.
let's see. Look at your fucking dumb face, dude.
I'm ready, dude. I'm excited to hear about
You're
things.
so excited and stupid. All right, so I met someone on Overwatch, December 6th.
Yeah.
All right. And
What's her? Can we know her real name? Is that fair to share?
Yeah, her name is. Yeah, she tells everyone. Her name is Josie.
Josie. That's a cool name.
Why is that a
That's
cool?
Josie.
Why?
It's just unique. It's just unique. It's not like fucking Megan or something. I don't know. Josie's unique. That's cool.
Is
Good.
it unique?
And it starts with a J, dude. You guys are double J.
Double J.
That's cute.
All
right, go ahead.
Anyways, so the timeline of that was like, so we met on stream, right? We played, and then she had to go do something, and then we played again the next day, and then maybe like for 2 or 3 days we didn't really talk all that much. And when we did, she seemed like severely uninterested, and I can tell. So I didn't really push or anything like that. And then one day she messaged me. She was like, "Do you want to play with me? Because somebody's trying to invite me, and I don't know who it is." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll join you guys." And then we played, and then I don't know. It was like, so the timeline is like from the 6th to the 15th, and in that time it was just like very sporadic, and it was just someone to play with every now and then. And then all of a sudden she was like, do you want to play? My friends will be there. Is that okay? I was like, yeah, sure. And they were just like, they were super fucking, they were stinky dudes. What?
I might add, just for the sake of fun,
Oh,
when that happened, he texted me and he's like, dude, she wants me to play with her friends. I'm out. Basically, like, I'm out. And I'm like, no, that's a good thing. That's not. Like, he's not. Nope, dude, I'm not special.
yeah. So I was like, man, I'm just like, probably 1 out of 1,000 people on her friends list, right?
Yeah.
And we're playing, and they're like weird. They're like really internet culture, right? Like, Skibbity Riz, anime people, just. And
how old is she?
She's 24.
24, good.
Yeah,
Cool.
and her friends aren't real friends. They're like people she's met on Overwatch, right?
Sure.
And they're just like really obnoxious, but not in a bad way. Just like, sometimes they'll make me laugh, but I'm just like, man, I'm not playing along with them. It's just not
A different wavelength.
Yeah, and we were just losing a lot. But anytime I would tank, we would win, and I was like, okay, that's bonus points for me because I'm performing. Anyways, after that night, I was like, that's probably the last time she's ever gonna play with me. That's the last time, because I was fucking boring.
Well, and you gotta think about it from their perspective. I always you always think about it from your own perspective, but she's probably like, holy shit, he sat through all of that.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, I was scared you were gonna think we're too weird and wouldn't want to play with us.
Yeah.
So I got off after like a 7-loss streak, and the next day she was like, you want to play? And I was like, what? I was so surprised. I was fucking like, oh. Anyways, so we started playing, and then so let's say we're around the 15th or something of December, and we're staying up till like 5 or 6 in the morning playing Overwatch, like 3 or 4 nights in a row. And things are cool. We're winning. We're mostly winning. Our win ratios are usually like, if we play 15 matches, we'll win like 75% of them. Because it's pretty good, and I usually tank, and I fucking hate it, but I'm the best.
You guys lose well together too.
Yeah.
But you guys, yeah. It's just like one of the things I was gonna say, but I didn't want to interrupt. I did a good job. One of the things I wanted to add was that that you guys played the game together. It's like almost dating or whatever it is, but there's this like push and pull that you guys are both playing at the same time. That's really cute and really good.
It's quality.
Really good.
It's quality time. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So I remember, I don't know if it was last podcast, I was talking about how I don't know if she knew that I have kids or not. And I've mentioned it before, and I've said it while we were playing, but she gets like really tunnel vision. So like she'll either respond, or she'll respond late, or she'll respond like half-heartedly, because I feel like she just doesn't hear. And I've mentioned, and then I've even texted her before. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick up my oldest kid and we're gonna go get haircuts and stuff like I've said stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
And then I've even sent her a message before saying if I didn't have kids and so much baggage, I'd probably chase you because you're definitely like my type. Like I've said things like that, right? And it still never registered to her that I had kids. So a couple days ago, I was talking to her. We were on Discord, and I was like, I'm just gonna word vomit real quick, okay? And then so I was just like talking, and without getting into too many details. Look at your face, dude. You're so.
I'm right. I'm eager. I'm eager.
And she was just like, well, why don't you do all of that, but with me? And I was like, whoa.
Do all. Can you give context of all of what is?
Yeah, I was just like, well, you know, I've already lived
like your
my
plan.
Life. You know, just like I've already lived my life. Like I know I'm not like, you know, fucking old as shit, but
no,
you know, I was in the army. I was married. I had kids. I've owned property. I've owned homes and lands and cars and, you know, just, you know, life stuff. And I've been through a lot. And I was like, and I wouldn't want to like impede on your life and make you not take opportunities and do things because like now I'm in the picture. And
yeah.
And that's basically what I said. And then she basically responded with, you know, well, you can do all that with me, or, you know, be in my life and stuff like that.
I like, dude. I think she's awesome.
Shut
I think
the
she's
hell
cool.
up. Just be quiet.
I think she's cool. Sorry, I've done so good. I just let me get a little bit in there.
So after that, she was like, you know, I would love to try with you, but not yet. Like I want to keep things the way they are right now, and because she has like federal exams to take for her. Because she's an aviation mechanic. She works on helicopters and airplanes, and she has to retest. I don't know if it's like every year or something like that for credentials. And she's like, I need to focus on that because right now she's on vacation and she doesn't want to worry about any of that stuff. And when she goes back to work, she'll start studying again because she's going to be working on it. And you know, all the stuff is applicable for her federal exams. And I was like, yeah, I'm more than fine with that. And she's like, you're okay with waiting? And I'm like, yeah, I've waited for nothing, so now I can wait for something.
Yeah.
Cute. So then a couple days go by, and I'm just like, dude's like eating at me because I'm like, she's never mentioned my kids. I don't know if she knows, and I don't want it to be like I'm lying to her because I'm not, because I've clearly said it multiple times, but she hasn't said anything about it, and it's just really obscure that hasn't happened, right?
Yeah.
So this happened last night. So it's super fresh.
Whoa.
It was like 5:30 in the morning. And she was about to go to bed, and I was like, before you go to bed, I have to tell you something. And she's like, oh no. And I was like, yeah, it is oh no. It is most definitely oh no. And I was like, you remember how I told you that there were things that I told you, but you never acknowledged them? So they sound like secrets? She's like, yeah. And I was like, and I've messaged you certain things before, and you still haven't acknowledged it. And she's like, okay. And I was like, you know, I have 3 kids, right? She's like, no, but I do now. Whoa. And I was like,
oh no, dude. The biggest weight. What? How'd it go? Did she?
Oh, okay. And then I was like, and that's not it. You know, there's even worse part.
What?
I was like, and I have a vasectomy, right? And she's like, no, I didn't know any of those things. And all right.
How about your vasectomy like once a day, dude?
Because she wants at least 1 kid, maximum of 2 kids. And she's like, oh no, that's okay. Trust me, it doesn't scare me away. If it did, I would tell you in the nicest way possible. And for me, dude, 3 kids is a fucking lot. 2 kids is a lot. 1 kid, I think that's doable. You know, it's and especially if they're old enough to wipe their own ass. That's kind of like my rule. So she was like, no, it's okay. And then I was like, all right, you know, whatever you say. And then we got off. And then we were texting back and forth before she went to bed. And dude, the self-sabotage in me was like, dude, I'm just gonna tell her, you know, thanks for the fun, and we'll see you later. Because, you know, I feel like that she's going to be accepting of this to a certain point, and then like maybe she'll wake up and be like, whoa, that's a lot, you know. Or maybe she's clouded her judgment or something. But those are me assuming things, right? Maybe she really doesn't care. Maybe she is okay.
Yeah. Okay, but think about this.
Hold on, bitch. Hold on.
Can I just sat here? Go ahead.
After. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it be, and if she really doesn't care, then she really doesn't care. And if she does, then, you know, she can hopefully tell me before things get too complicated. Which,
Yep.
I mean, the only way it gets complicated is if we're like, I'm living over there or whatever.
Yeah.
So I stopped that thought process, which usually once it rolls, dude, it rolls out of control. So I typed through this message on, because I was like telling her goodbye in the message, and then I deleted it. Right? I was like, no, I can't do that again. I've done that all the time. I do that all the fucking time. So then I stopped, and then I'm just gonna let things happen. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then whatever.
It'll be fine.
Wait, hold on. One more thing. So she's moving to Virginia. She got a job offer there.
Is that closer to you or farther? That's farther, right?
I don't know. I don't know geography.
Yeah, I think it's still down south.
Just hold on. So she's moving where I used to live when I was in the army.
Oh.
Yeah, she's moving to Richmond, and I used to live 20 minutes away from Richmond, Virginia.
Dang.
So when I found that out, this was before we were talking. I was just obsessed, right? I'm an obsessive person. So I asked my ex, I was like, would you ever consider moving back to Virginia?
Yeah. And what'd
she
she say?
She was like, yeah, I've considered it. So I just wanted to like plant a seed in her head, you know? Because I don't want to separate the kids, but I mean, in the end of things, I don't know.
Yeah. And a lot of times, what I was going to say though is a lot of times these things.
I accidentally closed. Okay, go
You're
again.
fine. I was saying that a lot of times these kind of things don't work out without a little bit of clouded judgment and problem solving, right? Like you guys wouldn't be, if you guys had perfect judgment, you guys wouldn't be here right now. But like these situations don't call for perfect judgment, you know? And so like, I think it'll work out. I mean, she might get cold feet, but I doubt that she's going to get cold feet today or tomorrow. I think as things come up, you know, people will handle things the way they handle things.
Yeah. And so my lease ends in February, March. So it's pretty soon. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell most of my things. I'm going to move in with my grandma for
dude,
like maybe 5 or 6 months and just
that's Geo style.
Stack money. And then I said, once my grandma gets tired of me, I'm going to move in with my mom for, 3 or 4 months. And then I'm just going to go back and forth.
I just realized I'm not SGO anymore.
Yeah.
Right now. I'm not anymore. I think it's gone.
You're Kevin Collects.
Yeah, Kevin. Kevin's fine, but
okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but dude, nice. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Save some money.
And then if things do work out, so it'll be like, I don't know, a year or something, but hopefully I can meet her before then. And then we can decide on what the next move is. But
yeah,
by the time that happens, I'd like to have enough resources to do whatever immediately, whenever, you know?
Yeah.
And one thing that kind of solidified things, but I think maybe she was just super sleepy or delusional. She was like, if your ex decides that she doesn't want to move to Virginia, then we'll think of something. She was like, I'll even move to Texas. I don't care.
Yeah. Hey, so you guys are official? Like,
no. We're not.
Get out of here.
We're not.
You're dumb and she's dumb.
No.
That's dumb.
It's like,
dumb.
No, everything is the same. There's no like, but yeah.
I still like it. I like her. I don't think it would be easy at all to be in her position and me be in my position and to think she's cool or like her. I think it would take someone special. I think it would take like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think I've seen the I know people on the internet. I know people who come for you. I've seen it happen before. I haven't seen this situation happen before, but like it would be very difficult for me to like this person.
Yeah.
And Will is cool. Josie,
Josie, you know,
right?
You know what's really weird is that like 2 or 3 days before all of this happened, I text BPD girl, and I was like,
"Oh, don't tell her."
I know. I said, don't contact anymore. Fix your shit with your boyfriend and don't bother me. Like I said that, right? And this was like this was totally like out of nowhere. Like we hadn't been texting or anything, but once I met Josie, I was like, dude, I don't want her to like pop back up if something does happen. And this is before we escalated, right? This is before we got to like the both of us telling each other we had mutual feelings for each other.
Yeah.
So I was very glad that I had done that before we did this, because otherwise I would have felt like really weird and out of place.
How many days ago was that?
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days ago.
Okay, so you got another week or two to be worried about your life, dude. At least.
At least. No, I think she read the message and it was like 2 days had elapsed and she hasn't said anything. So
you're a very smart guy. That it is silly for you to think there isn't at least a small chance that she's going to come at you with a knife.
When she's not going to come at me with a knife. She's in Florida, and hopefully she stays there. Because
small percent. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying it's a bigger percent chance than you think right now.
And I'll be moving soon, so she won't even know where I'm at.
She's scary, dude. She scares me.
But yeah, dude, that's it. So
cool. Congrats, man. You did it. Congratulations, Josie, too. Just like, she sounds perfect. Sounds exactly what you were looking for in life.
We'll see.
Like, sounds cool. Yeah, and who knows? But like, it sounds preemptively very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, congrats, Josie. Dude, I'm ready to go do some interviews. I'm ready. Did I hit Diamond 1 on Marvel Rivals? I'm almost Grandmaster. Almost, dude. Come on. Give it up.
I don't give a shit about that. You don't give a shit about that. All I care about is your Pokemon. You want to know something super funny that I debated on talking about, but I wasn't sure if I was going to, because I'm pretty sure they probably watched the podcast, like Hate Watch or Curious Watch.
Oh, tell me. No, let's do it.
So yeah, you remember how I told you Liz was streaming for like 1,000 years last night?
Yeah.
And I have her tabbed up, and I'll watch the chat, make sure there's no fucking, sore losers, or people get fucking violent on Nintendo, dude.
Weird.
And then the hungry boys who think girls are gonna send them tit pics if they say it.
Yeah.
So I have her tabbed up, and I'll glance every now and then. But she sent me a message, Liz, a screenshot, and she's like, "Wasn't this the guy you were telling me about? That like if he was lurking or whatever?" Ice Tall Chai was in her stream.
No loser. Sorry.
Because there was a guy in her stream called Chai Media, right? And I was like, I wouldn't leave it out of my mind that was like him or like an insider or something like that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was somebody else. Like I investigated and I was like, and then I told her about it. That's where that association came from. I was like, we knew a guy who was like, this, this, and this, and this, and without getting too much into it. And I was like, I was just, like reminiscing and telling her, a little bit about stuff. And she had like 53 people in her stream because she got raided or something, and then she was just popping off. And she sent me a screenshot of all the people in the chat and Ice Tall Chai, and I was like, this motherfucker.
No way, dude. Wow. And like, honestly, I've had just opening up, I've had moments where I'm like, dude, maybe I was too quick and too brash about my decisions with him. I think it was a judgment call. So shout out to him, Dan. I hope he's doing well. I think before I moved here, I looked him up on Twitch Tracker and saw he hadn't streamed. So if he's lurking or hate watching or whatever, dude, shout out to you, man. Sorry everything went down the way it did. Stand by it, I think, but that's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I might take this out. I'm gonna ask Liz if she's okay with it. But,
just bleep the streamer.
That's editing.
I'll do it. Loser.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, why can you hold on to something like that for so long? To be interested in like associates,
Yeah, and like there's a couple of them from that whole camp. They're just so invested in pocket of just watching from afar and like keeping the distance and acting. I don't know. It's very weird.
Yeah,
very weird. And it doesn't come from good feelings.
Yeah,
you can't.
If you want to come back into someone's life, try.
Yeah.
Say something.
Yeah. Yeah. Apologize or don't apologize or just be like, hey, I don't know. And honestly, dude, I thought about reaching back out to him, but he has me blocked on everything. But like, it's been such a long time. Been a long time, dude. It's been over a year.
There's no point.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to him, dude. That's so cool. That feels sweet, dude. That feels good.
It feels, dude. When she sent me it, I was like, oh my god. My mind was blown.
That is, and there's a small chance that it's not connected, but the chances of it being connected are pretty high.
She's on my hosted streamers, dude. She's on my hosted streamers. So when you click on my account and you scroll down, there's Liz. There's Drakovich, there's Jenna, what is
Can't wait to tell my girlfriend.
what the fuck is her name? Puff, the
Yeah,
Norwegian girl
yeah.
with the nice hair. I can't remember her stream name. It's been a while.
Veronica?
Veronica Puff. Yes, thank you. Damn, dude, powerful.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Yeah. So the odds of that not being connected, there's just no way.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I mean, there's a chance, right? But
there's not a fucking chance.
No, that's crazy. Dude, my girlfriend and I have been watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, and it's been cool because she's been exposed enough to where she knows the characters enough that where she can start getting into the story. 'Cause, you know, when you get into something like that and it's that big and there's that many characters, it's kind of hard to just like pick up.
And they all kind of look the same.
Yeah. So she's been introduced enough, and like we're watching the Majin Buu, and it's been fun, dude. It's been cool. We watched a couple episodes. And they're short too. They're like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But she's gotten into it a little bit, not a ton, but she's enough to be like.
Yeah, Kai is like the shortest one, most action packed one because it cuts out all the talking and mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, and like it'll do a really good job of like glossing over it in the beginning.
Yeah.
It'll be, you know, so the things that you miss.
Yeah.
It's been fun though. It's been cool. She knows the people by name. She did say Gotan last night instead of Goten. But I mean, she's getting it, dude.
That's just white girl pronunciation, dude. Gotan.
No,
You know.
yeah, well, and Gohan, I can see where she got it, man. Yeah. But yeah, it's been cool. It's been fun.
That is cool.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
All right, what's our uptime?
After edits and everything, probably 30 to 40 minutes.
Cool. Are you gonna keep the?
I'm gonna ask her.
The T. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bleep the name, dude. You said it like twice.
Shut the hell up. I'll ask her, and then if she's like, and I was like, if I bleep it, you know, and then if she said yeah, then yeah. If not, then fuck off.
I just want to see if you were willing to bleep. That's all.
Yeah, I'll bleep it.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks everyone. This has been fun. Excited to start my new life.
I'm excited for
you too.
too.
Yeah.
Dude,
And dude, it's been so nice. It's been so nice because it takes so much. Like, I love you to death, dude. You're one of my favorite people in the whole world, actually. But when you don't have someone in your life filling that need, it is you are just a
but my soul will be annihilated. That's the thing. It will be annihilated. Yeah. And
you do get annihilated.
I'm gonna get annihilated. So,
but dude, it does take some neediness off my shoulders.
Bitch, bye, dude.
That's what I'm. See you guys.